All right. I'm gonna need a volunteer for this. Someone, please.
Okay.
What is your name?
Letitia.
Letitia, I knew that. Letitia, before we start, I have something here. This is what we call in the industry a prediction. Yeah, it's something that I thought when I came here. I was like, I have a prediction of the future. Or maybe it's a prediction of what I'm gonna do. I don't know. But I wanna put it somewhere that anybody. Everybody can see it, it's there, nobody's gonna touch it, keep an eye on it. Alright, so far so good, you happy, you cut the deck, you stop when you want to stop, we go this. I wanna see which cards, I'm just gonna turn them around, I wanna see what we're left with. Just gonna put them here so everybody can see it and check that all the cards are different. So you can end up in any of this, but we end up with these two cards. These are the two cards on that. Now this is the most important decision you're gonna have to make. You're gonna have to pick one of these. Which is the card you selected. Alright, welcome back to Magic Isn't Real, the place where I try to replicate the claims of the supernatural. Stop! Forget all that! Guys, I was on TV! Okay, I know that for some of you, especially for some of you on the young side, this might not be a big deal. But for me, for someone my age, being on TV, I mean, the magic box. I was in the magic box. Alright, so let me break it down. Today I want to talk to you about my experience on Cape Town TV and what it means to me specifically. And if you're new to this channel, just know that normally I deal with claims of the supernatural. What I do on this channel is that I try to replicate the claims of the supernatural with my very natural skills. Now, today is going to be a little bit different because, let's be honest, I was on TV. I did not have time to try to replicate a claim on the supernatural, but I tried to do one on TV, and I will show you what I did exactly. I will show you as much as I can of the behind the scene, and I will tell you why this matters so much for me, why is it so important. And I have a question for all of you practitioner of this supernatural abilities. I know that some of you don't even like to call it supernatural. You guys truly believe that telekinesis exists and is natural and is scientific and whatnot. And this is what I'm trying to investigate. For those of you at the end of this video, I'll kind of have an important question that I want to ask, and just stay until the end of the video and I'll talk about it. In the meantime, I'm going to show you as much as I can in this TV experience that I had, and then I'll tell you what it really means to me and why is it so important. Anyway, this is kind of like a behind the scene and what happened. This is as much as I can show you right now. Roll the clip. Checkmate.
That's good, man. That's good. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying the magic so far. Now, as we told you earlier on, each week you'll not only see us performing some magic, but a new spectacular magic girls who will join us here in studio. Italy. Sebastiano.
Yes.
Sebastiano. I want to call your name right, bro. That is enough talking, Alex. I believe it is time for magic. Are you guys ready?
Yay.
Here we go.
Alright, as you can see, that was a lot of fun. And by the way, when I did this little thing, when I moved the chess piece with the power of my mind, I wish that we could have turned the camera around, because I did that kind of offbeat, as in like we were just having a conversation, we were waiting for the people to set up the lighting and set up the studio, and I was just kind of having fun a little bit with the host of the show, and I didn't notice that all the camera crew and the set design crew were actually watching. And when they saw that chess piece like fall, they freaked out. They freaked out. Like, I should have done that instead of what I did. Which, by the way, I know that some of you right now are probably thinking, oh, can you show us the trick that you did, like, unedited? Can you show us how you actually, you know, as the thumbnail says, predict the future? No, I cannot show it to you because it belongs to the Cape Town TV station and they are gonna decide when they want to release it online or if they're gonna release it online. But, I found a loophole. What I can do is I can go to my local bar and perform the same exact trick for someone else. So you get to see it with no edits, no cuts, no nothing. Let's roll the clip. The clip? The clip. Let's roll the clip. Okay, are you filming? All right, and your name is?
Joe.
Joe, yeah, nice to meet you. We're gonna do a card trick, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes. We're gonna give this a nice little shuffle like that. Now in a second, I'm gonna ask you to make a bunch of decisions. They're not difficult decisions, so if you'll be able to pull it off. So I need you to cut the deck in 2 parts. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to give me one of these 2 files. This one. So, okay, so this is the one we're gonna use to give it to me. You want to change your mind? I mean, it's fine. We're gonna use this one so we can get rid of that. Now, before we continue, I want to give you, this is called a prediction, okay? This is a prediction I made before you sat on this chair, so I'm gonna give it to you. I have committed to it, so I give it to you, so there's no way I can switch it, so you keep it like this. And do you keep it there? Can the camera see if it keeps it there? Okay. I actually don't want to touch this too much now that I give you the prediction. So I'm going to give it back to you. You can hold it in your hand. And now with this, I just kind of want to create a new pile. So from the top, start dealing some cards on top. And then when you feel like you want to stop, you stop. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, keep that one there. We're gonna get rid of this. The prediction's still there, nobody's touching it. Okay, now with this brand new pile. So let's recap a little bit. So you cut the deck, then you pick the pile. No. Put in the beginning. You cut the deck.
Yeah.
You choose the pile. I give you the prediction. Then with that pile, you deal a bunch of cards down, and we ended up to this. Okay. Now I want you to do 2 piles. So you're gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 like that. And keep going until the pile that you have basically selected ends. Okay, now to the most difficult part, which is I need you to choose one of these 2 top cards, like free choice. But let's do actually something a bit more. Turn them both around just to make sure that they're different. No, the top card. Card. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so there are 2 completely different cards, and since you did it before, we can also show that like every other card is different. So you can end up in any of this, but at the end of the day, you end up with these 2 cards. And now you're gonna have to make a choice between one of these 2 cards.
I was gonna go for this one originally, so I'm gonna stick with it.
So
The
you-
left-hand side.
So you're gonna stick with this
Yeah.
one, okay? And you're convinced that this is a full-on free choice.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay, and again, I don't wanna touch anything. So that's the prediction I give you before you even commit to this.
Yeah.
I just want you to open and see what I wrote down.
What? How is that
Yeah.
possible?
Okay, for some of you familiar with the concept of the magician choice, you probably know exactly how I did this trick. If you're not familiar with this concept, you can go on my Patreon and I have a very detailed tutorial on how you can perform something like that. If you want to also help me support this project, you should go on my Patreon. And also, it's not that that's the only tutorial I have. I literally have everything from predicting the future to pyrokinesis to telekinesis to remote viewing. Everything is up there right now, so I'll suggest you go check it out. In the meantime, let's get to the main core of this video. This for me was very important because it's a pivotal moment in, I guess, my career as a magician, which also could mean that this channel might take a step back. This time, I did not ask to be on the show. I did not audition to be on the show. I was called. I also have to add that on top of being asked to participate in this TV appearance, I have also been asked to participate in 3 more live shows that are gonna happen in here in Cape Town in the next like couple of months. So the thing is this, and this is why this event, this like live TV appearance and this shows that I'm gonna do next are so important to me, because I'm getting to the point where it's not me bringing my magic out there, but it is my magic taking me to new audiences, taking me to perform in new places. If you get my point, it's not I don't have to beg to get a spot in a lineup on an open mic. I'm being called to take that spot because now my skills are to that point that people can trust me, and that's amazing. I wish I could describe it to you, but it's a great sensation, and this is where I have to then ask you a little bit of a favor. I have to ask you to truly show me that you care about this project. I have to ask you to really share the link to my channel to everyone you know, to really ask people to subscribe to this channel. I hate doing this, but I need to see that there's interested in this project, because otherwise, I might just move along with the other things that are happening, which are incredibly exciting for me. Let me back it up. I was a practitioner. I was training to become a Qigong master, and I was practicing every day to collect my Qi energy, and I was practicing trying to move the side wheel, trying to do pyrokinesis, trying to actually do telepathy and remote. I was a believer. I used to do all the stuff. Unfortunately, nothing really worked, and the more I started doing research, especially outside of my martial arts circles, and I don't want to call them cults. They were not. My master was doing the same research I was doing, and he was as frustrated as me because he couldn't figure out how to do all the things that his grandmaster was able to do. Weirdly enough, it was great. I learned martial arts. I was always in shape. They taught me discipline. So I'm not calling them names. I'm not saying it was terrible. I'm just saying that the more I started investigating the claims that were a bit more out there, the more I got into magic. The more I found the scams, the more I found the fraudster, etc., 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 to the point that we got to this channel. Now, the thing is this. When I created this channel, almost a year ago, by the way, I had my other freelancing jobs, which I make my money from. But besides those, I didn't really have much else to do. So I thought, why not bring my research of the claims of the supernatural to a YouTube channel, and let's see how it goes. If I have to be fair, as much as I appreciate all of you, this channel is not really exploding, if you know what I mean. And I don't mind. I love doing this thing. But again, if suddenly I'm being called to do TV appearance, to do a bunch of magic shows, which is what I love to do, I'm afraid that this channel is gonna have to take a step back. Unless, and I hate doing this, unless you can really show me that there's a interest for this. You can really share this video. Oh, not this video, your favorite one. Pick the one you like. I love them all. Yeah, I love this project, and I don't want to abandon it, but at the same time, if there's no interest, then it's gonna have to take a step back. Now, to the core of this video, and this message goes to all of you practitioners or believers in whatever it is that you believe you can do, or that you believe it's real. You pick one. Telekinesis. Let's pick telekinesis. All right. I want to ask you this. I just told you basically what's going on with my magic. So I'm at the point where my magic is taking me places, and it's taking me the places that I want to be. And I wrote so many different ways to ask this question, and I cannot figure out a way to not make it sound very condescending almost. So you just have to believe me that this question, it's pure. It comes from my heart. It comes from me really wanting the best for all of you, for everybody. Your ability, whether it's real or not, I don't care about that right now. I want to know, let's say telekinesis. Where is telekinesis taking you? I hope you understand this question. You just saw what my magic is taking me. After years of practicing, the skill is now taking me to my happy place. Is your skill taking you to that happy place that you want to be? And I'm asking this because all I see is a lot of unhinged comments, a lot of unhinged videos. If this is your skill that you've been developing for years, you should get to the same point that I am. This skill now should take you places. I always thank you so much for watching, and I want to remind you that I do have a Patreon. It's still up. There's a bunch of tutorials. It's fantastic. If you're still here, prove it to me. Prove it to me by writing TV in the comment section. And TV might be too easy because someone might just, never mind. I have committed to TV now. So write TV. I'll see you next time. Peace out.